So we've got ourselves another Evo from an SBC, and it's a little bit expensive, I'm not going to lie. Now we're going to get a 5-star skill or 5-star weak foot, or I mean both, as well as the Trickster playstyle. I don't believe it's a playstyle plus, otherwise it should say it, but it's for a max of 89 overall. Now obviously we've been dealt a lot of 89 overall, so it'll be interesting to see which ones should do it. But we have got an 86 and an 86 team of the week and an 87. We're only going to get commons back from it as well. I don't know if that's kind of worth it. I'll be interested to see who it could actually affect, because the main thing is you're only getting the 5-star, but then it's going to be for a future Evo as well. So whether this mixes in with an 89 that could then go on to another Evo, let's have a look. So if you're looking for coins, check in the description for El Dorado. Depending on the coin amount that you're looking for, the delivery time is displayed on the website, and you'll see lots of different trusted sellers with reviews on specifics and also the ability to be able to pick who you want. It will also show how much they have in stock, and obviously you can see that they are verified members. There is 100% refund ability and also 24/7 support if you need any questions with your coin needs. Also, if you head over to Trustpilot as well, you can see over 30,000 upvotes for them. You can see how reliable they are. Obviously great feedback across the entire board with El Dorado. So when on checkout, make sure you are using the code JT11 for 5% off your order every time. Discount code JT11. Now let's get back to the video. So obviously a great way of looking at it is going to go into Footbin, and we are going to go into the ratings and go a max of 89 to see. So from there, realistically, we're looking at a forward or a midfielder. I'd probably say a winger, maybe a centre mid as well. And obviously a striker is going to be the main kind of point of going for this. Now, obviously, not going for a 5-5 already would be a pretty good shout, but also seeing who would be the best option. Now, Salah's definitely looking fantastic if you've not got any other versions of him, so we'll bank him in the mind. Obviously, someone like Smith to get her up to a 5-5 would be another great shout, but also what the main thing is with this is to see who else could then get another upgrade from this as well. So obviously then you've got a few icons. Stoichkov would always be a great one. Eto is going to be fantastic, as you could imagine. You really kind of need him already. You don't want to be buying him also. Drogba I'd absolutely take. Kaka's already a 4-5, but wouldn't be awful. He's a bit cheaper as well. We have got the likes of Cantona if you really wanted to, but there was he an SBC? I think he was an SBC. Butre, get that weak foot upgrade, I suppose, is not a bad one. You've got to find somebody that's worth upgrading to that 5-5. Maybe doesn't have a version with a 5-5 already. Would also be a great name as well. Let's move in a little bit. We can see, there we go, a little bit better. Obviously, Messi's going to come under that name pretty much straight away. That will always be one of them. Doku isn't a bad shout whatsoever. Watkins, again, if you're looking for him. Barcola, we've seen an upgrade from him. CR7 going for the 5-5. I know he has had previous versions as well, so kind of is already there. I think it would have to be a striker or winger, because I'm thinking if I put Valverde, like, it's nice and it's a good upgrade, but realistically, do I want it to be a 5-5? Probably not. Malin, I would take as just an extra. Sonny Baby, 100%. Then if we go a bit further down, I'm not really feeling it. Obviously, Felix has got a few more upgrades. Let's zoom out one more. Big Boy Benz could be the option. Who else have we got? Ansu, if you've got him in the... Was that the Rivals Mastery? God, that feels a while ago. Elise, absolutely. Isaac is nice. Yamal, with obviously his Ultimate Succession. Then going back to a bit of Greasy if you really wanted to. Somebody with already a decent playstyle plus. Obviously, Kvaratskhelia and Dembele are out of this question. Could go for your Jude, to be fair. That might not be a bad card whatsoever, because obviously we already have him free, so more than likely you chose Bellingham. It saves you then having to get another upgraded, unless you've got the team of the year. Then obviously you're not really going to go for it. But a future Evo is already more than likely in the cards with him. So far I'm thinking Messi, I'm thinking Bellingham, and we saw, who was the first one? We'll have a look, we'll go back to that top. Son is not a bad shout, and then there is one page one as well. Di Natale, but could be due an upgrade soon. You've kind of got to pick somebody that either hasn't had such a big upgrade already, but then also is likely to kind of get an Evo relatively soon as well. Dybala is a nice shout just to kind of whack him out there. Same with Inaki if you wanted to go with it, or Nico, I suppose. And I think Inaki's got an 89 as well. Probably not necessarily Mount. I think more and more as I'm seeing this, I'd probably go for more of your strikers, if anything. Like a Tim Cahill, going for somebody there. So let's have a look and see if we go. What was page 1? Who was it? I suppose Hamsik would be a bad shout as well. It was Salah. So Salah, Messi, obviously then looking at... I forgot the other one. Who was he? It was on... What page was he on? I've literally just saw him. How can I have forgot him already? Page 3. Was it this one? Yamal, Isaac, obviously. Bellingham. Honestly, you'd think that I'd know that straight away. So Bellingham, just to keep in mind as well. If we go for the price points, who's the most expensive from this area of cards? Obviously, Teo's going to be up there. I just don't know if Patrick would be even worth doing that, to be honest. Cruyff's already got the 5-5. Ham's already got the 5-5. If my... Did I upgrade my Bale? I can't remember if I upgraded my Bale, but I suppose we can have a look. But I mean, if he's 88 still... Obviously, he's got a room for one more upgrade. He might not be a bad shout if you're going for the 5-5. I think this is what I'm kind of working with at the moment. If I'm looking at Bale, I know I had another version. I've still got his 88. So, I mean, that wouldn't be a bad shout with him. Oh, I put him into the training Evo. So, that could be not a bad shout for him. For, again, another future Evo later on down the line. So, that would be nice. So, if I was to go into Bale, say I've got him the 5-5. He's got the Trickster playstyle, which is fine. Then, if I'm looking at another Evo on top now, we can obviously put him in the cosmetic. Absolutely love that. It is a shame that you can't put a dynamic. Like, do you know if you pay a little bit extra to get the Team of the Year dynamic on the base? Just because I like the cosmetic of this, but there's no way that I'm putting a dynamic, like a non-dynamic on one of these upgrades. But if we was to go with like a step inside, I suppose, or something that kind of works for him. I don't think he's had much of an upgrade yet. We obviously have we got any with a double play style? Tiki-taka, I'm kind of looking for the finesse, really. Let's be real. So, Bale's an option for a future Evo. Messi is another one. But if we went for the 89 and get the 5-star, alongside then, get another upgrade. Again, we wouldn't put him in the cosmetic. Got Trickster and Skill Move. We don't really want that one. But if we want a pinged pass... Power shot, I suppose. If you wanted him more of a cam, you could put him with the incisive. Previously, obviously, I think it has expired now, but weak foot, Trickster Plus, no thank you, and everything else has expired. So it looks like the 89 right wing might just be waiting a little bit, but you've got to set it up. That's the whole point of this Evo. And same with Salah, he's not going into any of them. Fantasy Cup, and I think everything else is pretty much gone. So I would be suggesting them players. What about an 89 cam then? Because Bellingham is a surefire one, to be honest. A nice 5-5. Then add in something. I suppose pinged pass would have been a nice option. I don't think I've upgraded mine at all. So I would like, I think if I was looking at him, finesse, some sort of running, a pinged pass wouldn't be terrible for him as well. Tiki-taka, I suppose, is another one. Even throwing in like a press proven, just to have the 5-5 of him would be immaculate with that passing, as well as then another upgrade later on. So it is one that we will see in the evolutions very soon. We will have a look at the Foot Birthday Striker one very, very shortly. But let me know if you're going to do it. I do think it is quite expensive for what it actually is. But it does give you the 5-5, 200,000 coins. It's a bit expensive. It's a bit excessive, but it does give you the 5-5 for that future Evo. So you got to think future plans anyway. So let me know down below what you think, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.